Hi, and welcome to our video about early childhood coaches. My name is Maggie Colosimo. I have been in early childhood education for over 16 years and an early childhood education coach for three as an independent contractor. And today I'm joined with Laurene.
Hi, I'm Laurene Phillips, and I've worked in early childhood education for over 40 years and as a coach for over 25 years. And I've been involved with the Colorado Coaching Consortium for many years now.
Thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your role as an early childhood coach since you've been in it for 25 years?
Sure. Yeah, my role as an early childhood coach can be thought of as being a professional growth partner with early childhood professionals. I act as a thinking partner, treating them as capable experts, supporting them to unlock their own potential and discover their own solutions. Rather than focusing on temporary quick fixes, coaches focus on deep, lasting change, supporting early childhood professionals to see and step into their best future selves. While we may use different coaching approaches based on a coaching partner's specific goals or training, a coach's core way of being never changes. It's always defined by relationship building, non judgmental support, and intentional presence. We always show up with a deep curiosity, active listening, and a commitment for trusting relationships.
That was perfect. It totally explained, I think, the way I view my role too. You mentioned that you were in early childhood for like 15 years before you got into coaching. How did you get into coaching?
Yeah, there are many paths to becoming an early childhood coach. I began my journey by becoming an expanding quality and infant and toddler care (EQIT) facilitator and an EQIT relate coach, a model that shifts the role of a coach from that of an expert solving a problem to that of one building true collaborative thinking partnerships with educators. And to elevate my skills beyond surface level coaching, I invested in extensive and intensive coaching courses and the touch points approach. My training never truly ends, though. I continuously develop my coaching practice by attending targeted workshops and specialized courses. My commitment to ongoing self reflection allows me to show up as the best possible thinking partner for the professionals I support.
Sounds like you do a lot to keep up being a coach. So I'm curious, what does your typical day look like?
Every day is so different. In addition to the actual virtual or in-person sessions with coaching partners, time is set aside for preparation prior to that session, documentation following the session, and tracking goals. There's also time spent on self-reflection and attending specialized workshops, courses, and reflective supervision to continue developing myself as a coach.
And it sounds like there's a lot of layers to your day and things that you have to do. So, in what ways do you feel compensated by your work?
Well, coaches are employed in many different ways, including working as an independent contractor or working for an agency or council, so the actual monetary compensation can vary greatly. For me, as an independent coach, the true payment doesn't come in a paycheck. It comes from the profound shifts I get to witness. No two people, programs, or classrooms are alike. Every time I partner with a professional, my thinking expands and allows me to look at each experience through fresh eyes. Coaching requires setting aside my own assumptions. By listening with deep curiosity, I'm constantly exposed to diverse cultural backgrounds, different teaching philosophies, and lived experiences, which humbles me and continuously reshapes how I understand human connection and learning. Because I don't just give the answers or fix the problems, watching the light bulb go on for my coaching partners is incredibly powerful. Witnessing that moment of clarity and confidence is the ultimate fulfillment.
Wow, you shared so much richness with us today. What is the one thing you would like to leave people with?
Well, if your passion for early childhood extends beyond a single classroom or program, coaching might be your next step. In this role, you aren't an evaluator, trainer, or expert advisor. You are a true thinking partner who supports early childhood professionals to unlock their own potential and step into their best future selves. It is a deeply rewarding path of continuous learning, self-reflection, and lasting impact. Thanks, Maggie, for letting me share this with you today.
Not a problem. Thank you for being here and giving us all your wealth of knowledge.